Alright, what's up? So finally we have a goalkeeper guide, which I know not much of a crusted thing to do, but there's been a few people that have asked me to do it. So we have it's a pretty long video, I'm not gonna lie, because it's not like weapons and stuff where you just cover one thing and you just kind of go with it. It's not one weapon. But this is like a whole position that you have to cover. So this is like a 20 something minute video. So you can skim through it if you don't have the time, or you can watch the whole thing. I recommend watching the whole thing because, first of all, very helpful to you. I actually learned something from this, so that's fun. But yeah, anyways, enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. So, okay, this is Envix, one of our top GKs, right? And he is actually number one. He is our top GK. And he's been playing this game for what, a year now? Almost? 9 months-ish?
Yeah.
Something like that?
It's like January.
Yeah, I think, yeah, same as me. So I started in Feb, so like a month worse, like some 10 something months, I don't know. But yeah. And although Pure did record a video prior to this about the GK, it wasn't really teaching the basics. It was just more of how GKs think, which is helpful, and I'll be, playing that part later on. But for now, I'll just be teaching you like how basic GKs actually or like good GKs actually use their controls or their decision making and stuff, right? So first of all, basic controls, you have your F, which is your block, is that. You have your C, which is your right dive, so that. You have your Z, which is your left dive, which is and then you have your Q, which is just a straight up dive. And you can pick up the ball with E, but it's very rare you use this. I recommend you use Q all the time. What the fuck? But I recommend you use Q because this is better. What do you think, MX? Do you ever use E in your life? This?
Bro. Wait, take a shot, like.
Okay, I'll take a shot.
Okay, no, you can't use it. Just don't.
It's so dumb, bro. He can use every now and then, but you're just better off using like Z or C or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So first of all, whenever you're GK, let's say I start off as GK and I'm like, my first question is like, what do I do? Like the entire game, do I tell my defenders to cover a certain spot? Do I tell them to, play a certain way? When you played GK, when you started off as GK, what did you do to, tell your defenders to help you out? Like, obviously, playing goalkeeper solo, 1v1s is always the hardest. So you have to play along with your defenders, and you have to work with them. So what do you usually tell them?
I just tell them, right? If they're like a defensive, like super defensive player, I just tell them to stay at the goal and just like don't run out of the box at all.
Right.
It just depends on what the defenders do.
Okay. So you base your playstyle off how defenders play, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
what are they good at?
Yeah, so let's say there's a Serpent, let's say Atlas, right? So he's really good at blocking shots. Would you tell him to cover right and then you take left, or would you say just cover anything, I'll react to whatever?
Not really. You can't like set a specific spot for them to cover it. It's not gonna work like practically.
That's fair. So in a real game situation, obviously you can't cover every single spot that the defender asks you to, or vice versa. So I guess you just play off the defender however they play. Is that what you do?
I just do what I do and let the defenders do what they do.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, okay. So let's say, okay, now another thing that obviously this applies to real football as well, but this applies in locked as well. When you're playing GK, the way the ball is positioned or angled really does matter. So there's a few clips that Envix will show later on in Pure's part of the video, where there's a shot taken from this side, and he knows naturally that they can't put it far post unless they have Riptide, which they don't, right? So the only spot they'll be covering is this, and I suck at GK, but the only spot they'll be covering is this. So when you jump like this, you have like a 90% chance you get it. So if you go far, if you like go like this post over here and take a shot, like you'll get it most of the time, right? So the angle of where you stand really does matter a lot. And you want to be able to isolate the attackers into a tight angle most of the time as a defender. And when you're playing GK, you want to be able to read those angles. So if he's over here, like, ooh, you block that. And if he's over here, like in the middle is like the hardest, I think. Is that right, Envix?
Yeah,
it's hardest in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you go middle, it's like you can go left, you can go right, you can go middle. It's really dumb. But when you're over here, the only real option I have when I'm shooting is just above him or just straight at him, or like a pass. If I have no one, it's kind of fucked. I'm kind of fucked. Unless I do some shit like a crazy flick. Oh! And it still gets blocked. But whereas if I were to do something for the middle, he has 3 things to cover. So crossbar, but well, he pre-dived. He went the other way. So if I were to do this, I'm just shit at formulas. But okay, let's take a normal pen. Ooh, good dive. But there's a lot more options when it comes to. Okay, Envix is too good. I don't care. Fuck you, Envix, bitch.
Bro.
But yeah, one thing that is really important as a GK is to cover the angles properly. Now, first of all, you use Snatch Claw, right? Or Snatch Tank, whatever you feel like it.
Snatch Claw.
Okay, so let's talk about Snatch, just Snatch in general. So when you play Snatch, do you play more passive or do you play more aggressive? Do you like to rush out or do you like to wait for them to shoot and be patient with it?
If it's Snatch and you rush out, then you fuck up, then it's like 90% goal. Because
Okay.
you're here, the attacker goes past you, then yeah.
You go like this and you're just kind of cooked. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go back, not like Acro.
Yeah, with Acro, you can like dive back because you got a super dive where you're as your passive. But the one thing that's good about Snatch is that if you have really good reaction time and if you have like a good sense of where or how the player plays. So let's say Envix always knows that I'm gonna form this like this and I'm gonna go straight middle like this. He's either gonna press F or he's gonna dive and like try to cover like an angle, right? So I'm just gonna take a normal shot at you, like this. Like you have such a high chance of grabbing the ball, which is really good because 90% of goals on Envix are off rebounds, which is the dumb part because he doesn't have like repel or stuff. And whenever Snatch or Claw doesn't proc, he just gets scored on because the defenders don't know what to do. So if you want to be a self-sufficient GK that doesn't rely on people, then I think Snatch and Claw would be your best bet because you hold the ball all the time. So if I take a shot at him, that's like, I'm gonna take 5 shots, okay? That's 1. You fucking monkey. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Yeah, like, he's catching them all. That's 4. There you go. So, and then that's 4. I'll take 1 more. That's 5. He's caught 4 out of 5 shots, and you're on Snatch Tank or Snatch Claw right now?
Oh, Claw.
Claw,
70%.
yeah, so you have a 70% chance of catching it. So when you run Snatch Claw, you have a really good chance of catching it, which is good because it buys more time for your team and prevents rebound goals completely. But the disadvantage to that is having no acro, so no big hitbox, no super dives, and running repel is also helpful sometimes because obviously prevents rebounds, but doesn't let you catch it, which is kind of dumb. But anyways, back to the basics, right? So whenever you see someone in front of you, 1v1, what is the first thing you think of? Do you think of their weapon? Do you think of their height? Do you think of the type of player they are? What do you think of?
You think of who they are. If they're someone
Okay.
like to use
Name drop,
their
name drop,
weapon,
name
right?
drop, name drop.
I'm okay, fine.
Do a name drop,
Easy.
do a name. Izzy, okay.
Easy. Okay. He like to dribble a lot, right?
Right.
He doesn't like really use his weapon at all.
Yeah.
Right. So I just don't really focus on a shot. I just wait for his dribbles.
You wait for him to come in the box and then watch where he goes.
Yep. He's gonna try to dribble in and yeah, like
that's
that.
nice. Yeah, that's good. And let's say they have like Formless or Emp. What is the first thing you do? Would you ask your defender to cover for you, or would you think of something to do?
Yeah, most of the times then is a 1v1, right? Your defenders are just way behind you.
Yeah. So like
So
this
you
is
just
this
have
is your
to
defender.
rely
And
on
it's a
yourself.
1v1. They take a through pass. So when you're at a 1v1 and they have Emp or Formless, what do you do?
You go for the shot. Okay, try
Okay,
hold the ball.
I'll go for shot. I'll go for shot. Okay.
Okay.
So okay, I'm 1v1. I have Formless right now. So
Yeah, so rush in and try my best chance to
Okay,
try
well,
it, right?
let's try. Yeah, yeah,
it-
fair.
Yeah, you have to try it. It's not guaranteed a save.
Because I think going close over here, like normally they're gonna shoot from here or they're gonna take a shot like Formless from around this area is what they usually do, I think. Or they dribble in, depending on what their playstyle is. So most shots from here, I think you should be rushing out. Is right? Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
So you should be
Yes,
rushing
most
out most of the
time.
shots. Because when you rush in this area, they don't really have much space to move because they have this space, which you can dive. You have this space, which you can dive. And then straight up, which is like an F. So if I if I go right like this, it's kind of like, yeah. So I mean, over here ish, you just want to kind of go for the rush, but usually 1v1s are not the most best situation for GK unless you're like crazy reaction time. Even if you're crazy reaction time, it's really hard to do 1v1s as a GK. So you need to prevent that. And okay, next question. So whenever I tried GK, the one problem I had was how do I not panic? How do I react to the shots? How do I tell when they're taking the shot? Do you look at their patterns or do you try to use your own knowledge?
Honestly, it's just really you just have to rely on your experience playing
Okay.
GK. you know, when playing like first time playing against you, right?
Yeah.
I won't know what you do.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like a pattern for everyone. Just have to learn.
So you can't
Just
go AFK as a
like-
GK. You can't go AFK as a GK. You gotta watch, and you gotta be able to. Unless you know the players already, then that's fine. But
That's not.
if you don't know the players, then you gotta watch and you gotta know what to do. So
Yeah,
let's
I
say,
definitely do not AFK. That's
yeah,
on me.
yeah, 100%. Let me pull up that clip of you aura blocking the formless. When you're
Bro.
AFK eating your noodles or something. So like, Nvix knows that I always pre-aim my formlesses and I delay them like this. So like, I hold the M2 and then I go like this. He knows that, so that he knows he's not gonna dive early. He's gonna wait for me to take a shot and he's gonna react to it. But most people, like, when I go against them as, when they're GK, they can't just pre-dive when I do this. When I do this, they end up pre-diving.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
take a
they
free
do.
shot. Why are you trying to chest bump it?
I don't know why not.
Okay, catch, ready?
Cause like if you press F, like you have like no
And leg?
plan B. No, you have no plan B. If you you have a plan B by diving, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, Because you can't F and then dive at the same time. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
you F, then you have nothing to do.
Ah, I see. I'm horrendous at this shit, bro. But yeah, I'm pre-aim, ready catch. Holy shit, he got that. What the fuck?
Bro.
But yeah, so any other basics you would like to tell people? Because I know a lot of people in autos or like just in tournament, I've seen them GK, and they just don't know what to do when the ball's close to them. What are some tips that you would give them to learn?
I would say the safest choice, right, would be to M2, but not that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
The safest choice would be to M2, because
Okay.
that might happen.
Your hitbox is really
But
good when
like,
you
if you press F and you miss the ball, it's just
yeah, if you
have
let's say you press
really
F and then
nothing
you
to
can
do.
just dribble over them.
Yeah, then you go. Yep. So my best bet is to M2, then wait for what he does, and that.
Ah, I see. So okay, let me try doing a dribble on you. Okay.
Bro.
Oh
No,
shit.
that's not a good example.
Okay. I'll dribble in straight to you. Okay. Oh, there you go. Although I'm not the best at dribble-ins, but you get the point. So, just to be safe, you either chest bump or you M2 and then you dive, just so you know, in case you miss the first one, you have a second plan. Oh, when people fake, what do you do? When people like when people like Pure or me like start doing this, what do you usually do? Do you just let your defenders take care of it?
Like if you hold M2,
If I do this and I switch like this, or I'll go like just yeah. Like if someone has
just-
amp and they do this, what do you react to it or do you wait for them to shoot?
yeah, you react to it. You wait for them for the shot to be taken.
Oh, okay.
Then
So you react off sound cues, right?
kind of.
I mean, honestly,
You-
Nvix is like a
Right.
fucking. He's not human. He's inhuman. He has like inhuman reaction time. So I wouldn't blame you if you can't react off sound cues from a fucking formless in box. Like, bro, what? The? If I did that in a game and he saved, I would have lost it. Yeah, fuck you.
Yep.
Nah. See, like, that's what I mean. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. Look, I'm a... Yeah, fuck you, Nvix. Fuck you. So, basically, main point is don't pre-dive.
Yeah.
Just
that's
don't
it.
pre-dive. So, whenever you think, oh, they're gonna shoot, I'm gonna dive this way. Like, it's dumb. I've had so many pre-divers on me. It's so funny. Like, okay, try taking a pen.
Like,
3,
wait,
2,
the fuck is that,
1,
bro?
go. Tight angle. Oh my goodness.
No way.
Okay, see, that's not gonna happen in a real game. I know for a fact if someone hits that shit, it's not your fault. It's not the GK's fault. I'm not gonna lie, it's just they're better. Like, bro, what the fuck? I'm macroing.
It's not.
Oh shit, I'm not macroing. So, whenever someone like, let's say there's like player like me or Pure coming in, we have like certain shooting ranges, right? Based on our weapons or based on our playstyles, right? So, do you wait for them to get into shooting range to like, you know, start looking at them, or do you look at like a player preemptively?
Just look at them. Just observe what they are doing.
Okay, so you
Just
want to be able to look at
focus
like
on-
whoever your attack is, whoever you're getting like, you know.
Yeah, but just
dribbled by.
focus when you think they're gonna shoot. Then focus.
So you rely on instinct, is what you're saying, right? Like
Yeah, like
experience and
30%.
instinct. Yeah, that's fair. there's a few GKs that rely on like thinking and stuff, and there's a few GKs that rely on instinct. So I think the main thing that I can say, based on this, like just to like start GK, let's say you're a newbie, completely noob, don't know how to play the game, and you want to be a GK, okay? First things first, get a build for GK, okay? If you want to main GK, get a GK build. It's fucking useless without it. I'm not gonna lie. No, don't go formless. I swear to God, please don't go formless. I don't need like, another Rexon in my fucking game, please. But yeah, when you're starting off, try getting a build. I suggest there's oh my, what the fuck? There's Snatch Claw. There's there's Snatch Tank. Although Tank isn't too good as far as I know, because doesn't Claw give you a bigger hitbox?
I don't really know about Tank.
Really?
I just hate it. I just hate it. Like it's shit.
Oh, okay. So just don't use Snatch Tank, I guess.
It's shit.
But I mean, yeah, there's a lot of builds, but most of the traits for GK are good. Like all the traits for GK are good. You can run long legs. You can run what else can you run? You can run Kunigami, I guess, if you really wanted. But it's not worth it in my opinion. You can run Copycat. Copycat's a really good weapon actually for GK.
I am Copycat.
Yeah, you're Copycat. So Copycat's a really good weapon for GK because you can copy Acro, you can copy Snatch if some other GK has it. You can copy, I think, Repel or Kuni for like, you can copy Repel, you can copy Kuni for passing, you can copy, what else? You can copy Long Legs for in case you want to switch up playstyles. So I think build doesn't matter much as a GK. Honestly, it's just game sense and your reaction time, which is a big part of what a GK is supposed to do. So it's just that you need to understand, even though you have so much pressure, you need to work together with your defenders. It's not just you. So even if you know, having a clean sheet every single game is close to impossible. Even Envix can't do that. I suggest this, you know, learning the basics and try to be patient. As patient as you can. Try to play off your reaction time, because pre-diving is a really bad habit that I started off with, and I don't even play GK. Whenever I do play GK, I end up pre-diving still, so I'm probably going to learn a lot from this GK guide. I did actually learn from, what the fuck? I did actually learn from Envix telling me that the whole M2 and chest bump is like plan A, and then your dive is your plan B. That helped me, but there's a few rules you shouldn't be like bending. I'm pretty sure I covered the rules somewhere in like the rulebook video or whatever. But yeah, that's really all for GK guide. I'll upload, like, I'll put a little bit of fucking pure stuff throughout the thing, I think. I don't know. This is a pretty long video itself, so I'm gonna cut out a lot of stuff. But yeah, anyways, that's all really for the GK guide. You can message me if you need any help, because I know Envix and Envix can help me, so yay. You can message Pure too, but you know, that's all for the GK guide. We say thank you to Envix, thank you Enter Mavin, thank you for showing up today. And it is, what's the time? It's 2 a.m. for me, it's 4:30 in the morning for him. Thank you Envix for showing up, although I had to reshoot the video for no reason and my power went out. My light actually turned off. But yes, thank you for showing up, Envix. You are the best GK I've seen besides myself, NT.
Oh my god.
NT. But yeah, I will maybe, I don't know if Pure is gonna upload the next video. I don't know if Envix is gonna be in the next video. I have no clue. But yeah, we will see you in the next one. Yes, okay, bye bye.
Now that we've got that out of the way, let's see some actual clips of Ga and Envix. They've chosen their best clips to enlighten us this video, so let's check them out. Happened to my recording, but I think I crashed or something, so yeah, we're back. So let's see this real quick.
Am I
Yo, that's too far.
Like, I don't know how you saved this from. Like, it was dead center, yeah, but still, like, this is dumb. Across from this far. And who echoed it? Euro?
Yes, Euro. Yeah.
Euro is actually another goalkeeper, by the way, so this is funny as hell.
It was forward like a while ago.
Yeah. Hold on, so let's put this speed down. So what were you looking at really, Envix? Did you hear
I'm not
the
gonna
echo
lie,
sound?
I wasn't looking at anything at all. I just heard the sound and just died.
Alright, so yeah. So there's different ways to react to shots. One, sound cue. Two is you actually have to look at the guy and look at his animations. And remember, I do remind you that there are a lot of people in the box or like outside the box trying to shoot. Even defenders, your own teammates may cover your vision. Sometimes like, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of variables that you need to kind of like remember. And like in this situation specifically, you can see that wait, let me lower the volume. You can see that there are like 4 people here, not really 4 but less. There are like a lot of options here that, and Envix he can't really guess which one, but he heard the sound cue and he just reacted based off of that. Now I do remind you that this attempt by Euro was dead center in the middle, but an acrobatic, especially last time macros, from that close is almost a guaranteed goal on a shitty GK. So yeah, this was a good save. Now let's go to Guz clip. Right, now we're in Guz clip, so I'll have volume 1 for the first part now, and we're gonna do a review later. Now, this shot from Wave was a very good attempt. As you can see, he dribbles past. He sees that there's an open space in the middle. He takes a shot. It was not the best place formless, but of course that shot normally would have gone in. So the difference between this clip, all right. So sorry, my recording died. But the difference between Guz like situation and Envix's situation here is that Guz clearly knows who's gonna shoot. So like, yeah, in this situation it's logical to take a shot, right? But Guz knows that. Guz knows who's gonna shoot. Guz knows where he's hyper focused on where he's like aiming, and yeah, it's just a good block. So like obviously this was a good shot attempt, but it was blocked like in the end. So all right, now let's go one more to Envix's clip. So let's try and find a good I'll just try and... All right, now here we got another Envix clip, so I'll let you guys watch the clip first. A lot of things happening at once. It's like insane, yeah. So what exactly happens in this clip? Now let's see it closely. So first here, wait, I need volume off. Here we can see Sung. He shoots an M shot. Envix actually M2s the ball. It's uncommon. Well, it's not. It is not common for people to M2 GK. However, M2ing like an M shot or like a formless shot is a completely different story. It's really hard to do and hard to pull off unless you're really good. And here another amp goes by and he actually predicts that shot, or that was actually Emperor Eye. Sorry, not Emperor Eye, Pred Eye, which was, I think, like the strongest thing in the game back then. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure he predicted or like reacted based on that. So although they were like pinpoint shots, you need to position yourself as a GK, which is insane on what he does here. So yeah. So Envix, what was going through your mind when you made this block?
Okay, so the first shot, right? When he shot from the kind of corner, the angle is super close, right? You don't really have to dive. You either press F or just M2. So I did that.
So
yeah.
Yeah. So here, right, as you can see, Sang kind of has like a tight angle, and there's really only one place he can like shoot, unless he goes like far post, which is disgustingly hard in this angle. So I'm guessing Envix took a gamble, because you wanna protect your near post, right? Sure, your far post is like your far post is vulnerable, but it's unlikely that they're gonna shoot there. So he protects his near post. It works out well, and then here, Kota actually gets the ball with Emp, and I think Kota kind of misfired, which it was fine.
Euro, by the way.
Oh, that was Euro. Another the same GK that hit the acro shot. So yeah. Euro kind of like yeah, it's good to shoot fast there, but he didn't take his time to aim, which Envix capitalized on that and just like closed in. Boom, free block. It was a really good performance here. Now let's look at this clip from Envix. From this angle, Sang actually does a really beautiful shot, and you can see the difference in this shot, right? Is he's covered by so many defenders, so you can see that Envix gets faked out here. But he reacts, and Sang actually crossbars this, but it's supposed to go in, but Envix just covers for it, and boom. It was just a beautiful block, bro. That's so
yeah,
good.
that was fucking wonderful. I don't know.
That was just amazing, bro. Alright, that's all for today's guide. Drop a comment down for any other suggestions, you know. There's a lot of things we haven't covered yet in this game. So yeah, drop down your suggestions. So, and yeah, peace out.